First contact on the Faroe Islands. Here we go. Let's see what we can see from the Danish territory of the Faroe Islands. Beautiful view. First contact. And as Ian was saying there, not only first contact, but in the fullness of time as well, weather permitting. As Ian was saying, it's hit and miss. There are periods when you get clear skies and then the clouds roll in and it's obliterated. But fingers crossed, in about an hour's time, that's the image that we're looking for. But something rather grander still, a total eclipse of the sun on the Faroe Islands. Here, first contact at Newquay. You can just see it nibbling away at the edge there. What's happening? Tom,
yeah, that's the edge of the moon there, just cutting across, just starting to cut in to the face of the sun. A very slight arc, a slight curve there, and actually in these pictures we can see it's very slightly rugged as well. Very nice sharp view there. So you're seeing the moon's rugged surface, its mountainous and valleyed surface right on the edge there, starting to cut into the face of the sun. That will just begin to grow and cut more and more of the sun away.
You were telling us earlier, we're getting a triple whammy, aren't we, today? Because yes, we've got the eclipse, we've also got the equinox, the spring equinox, and a supermoon.
That's right. So we've got a supermoon. A supermoon occurs when the moon is within a sort of the 10% closest point that it can reach in its orbit around the Earth. It is an elliptical orbit that it makes. It is the spring equinox today. Astronomers say that's the first day of spring, so that's occurring today.
Let me tell you, it doesn't feel like the first day of spring.
It doesn't feel like it right here. I can see lots of people here, perhaps not quite as prepared as they want to be this morning. It is a chilly day, and as you say, the temperatures will suffer a little bit more as the sun is. That is going to begin happening very soon, local to us here. So yes, a triple whammy. Nice event and incalculable odds. Figure out how likely that was to occur again, and gave up the calculation after
Seriously?
an hour. Oh, it's wow. Very rare to have these three fall at the same time.
I think we've got a live picture coming from Spain. This is just from Madrid, and you can see there, Tom, just beginning to encroach on the top edge there.
Here it comes.
The outline of the moon. So it's just beginning to move across the face of the sun.
It's a lovely image there. And you know what you're seeing, something worth remembering when you look at images like this, is you're actually that we don't often see, which is not just the new moon. This is the moon that occurs every lunar month, but we never see it.
So the moon's it's as closer now than it has been for 18 years, is that correct?
The current point of the moon is that it's not actually closer than it has been for 18 years, but it is at a close point in its orbit.
Right.
It is at a close point in its orbit. So it is what we call a supermoon. It's also a new moon. It's when the moon, the sun and the earth are lining up in the sky. But this is actually such a perfect alignment that in astronomy we have a special word for it. We call it a syzygy. Syzygy when these...
I read that word. I was lacking in confidence when it comes to its pronunciation, so thank you.
That's right, syzygy. So that's what we're seeing beginning to happen there in Spain. It's a lovely image there. And as that happens, as it continues to do so, Spain and places all around Europe are going to see a really spectacular solar eclipse.